Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this lecture. We're going to be talking about the work breakdown structure here. We're going to be talking about what it is, how to use it, and then we're going to get into a couple examples of the work breakdown structure. So let's get started. This video is being brought to you by my website, danriverapmp.com. And here on this website, you can register to get free project management templates to help you in your everyday work as a project manager. Also, there's online courses offered at a discount to the normal price. There's also a blog where you can get valuable information on various topics of project management. And also, there's videos here that can give you a quick overview of various project management topics. And also, finally, you can be abreast of any of the books that I plan on releasing in the online store. So again, please take a look at this website, danriverapmp.com, and you can find the link for this website in the description below. So, firstly, what exactly is the work breakdown structure? The work breakdown structure is a hierarchy of work to be delivered. You're going to have a level one of the hierarchy, which is basically the project phases. You're going to have the level two, which are the phase deliverables. And then you're going to have the level three, which would be the deliverable tasks. So it's going to be a visual representation and an easy reference to see overall what exactly needs to get done for this project. And next, what we want to talk about is why is the work breakdown structure important? It defines and it organizes. You get to see all the work that needs to be done for the project. It assists in effort estimations. So what happens is that it'll break down the overall work more into detailed milestones to make it easier to do the estimations. And then those estimations can roll up into overall estimates. So in that way, you can get more accurate estimations for the project instead of estimating from a high level. And then another item here is that if there's a particular branch of the hierarchy, if it's not defined, it can indicate ambiguity. So building out the work breakdown structure is important because you can identify branches that have ambiguity, and you would have to research and work with the project team to make that more defined and to have the deliverables defined for that particular work stream or goal. Another item here is that the work breakdown structure, it can be used to assign responsibilities and accountabilities. For example, if you have a software development track, you may have specific developers working on certain items based on their expertise, and then you'll have other software developers working on other items based on specific expertise. So it definitely helps to clarify what exactly is pending for development work and how to assign the resources there. And it's not just for development work, is for all of the other tracks that are involved with the project. And then here it does help to estimate project costs and resource allocations. Again, you don't want to get too detailed with this at a granular level, but what the work breakdown structure does is that it'll help break out the tasks into measurable milestones, and you can start estimating on those milestones as to the cost, and then again roll that cost up the ladder, up the hierarchy, so that you can get an overall cost or estimate for the project. So what we're going to do next is that we're going to take a look here at a sample work breakdown structure for a project. So here at the first level, you have kind of like the work streams or the phases. It's up to you. Here they have the particular work streams, training, cutover, there's testing, there's impact analysis. You can have instead, if you want, like requirements, tracks, quality assurance tracks, testing, it's up to you. But the concept here is that you have your major tracks listed here first. And then here you have a sub track here. So you have impact analysis, and the two major activities there are system scope design and the kickoff workshops. And then under that, you'll have the actual activities that lead up to that particular milestone, the system scope design and the kickoff workshops. These are the activities here. So you can list out all of these activities, and it gives you a nice snapshot of what it is you have to do. Because if you're defining up here at this level, everybody knows about all these phases having to be completed, all these work streams to be completed, but nobody really knows the detailed work that's involved. So this work breakdown structure gives you a nice image of what exactly needs to be done for the project. Now, one thing about this particular work breakdown structure, if you do a hierarchy here, this is great to identify what work needs to be done. But as you can see, there's limited space. So, like if I want to do estimations, on legacy data, as an example, I can't really put more detail here. Now, the exception is if you're using an automated work breakdown structure tool where you can click on this legacy data item and it'll drill into detail, or like an information page where you can put in the detail for that. So that's an exception. If you're leveraging a work breakdown structure tool, that'll be great. But if you're doing this manually, like a PowerPoint presentation or something to that effect, as you can see, you're going to be limited as to what you can enter. You can only show visually the work that can be done. So, one idea to resolve that is that you can do a work breakdown structure in the form of a spreadsheet. So, here at the top level, you have your project name, and then at the sub level, you're going to have your phase or work stream, which in this case is application design. And then here at the next level, you're going to have your high level milestones, systems design, system build, and system testing. All of this relates to this goal up here, which was application design. And then underneath that, you're going to have your individual tasks. So, one thing about these tasks is that you don't want to get too extremely granular, because what will happen is you'll spend so much time on the work breakdown structure. And this is especially true if you're working on an iterative or agile project. You want to have the higher level milestones, not too high, but like kind of like what's listed here, where you have the various designs listed out. And you can have milestones here for that completion. And then here, especially for software development, you have builds of various components of the system. But what you're noticing is that it's not saying, login module development, login module quality assurance, login module user, the unit testing, all of that. If you go into that level of detail for each task, you're going to be here for a long time defining the work breakdown structure. So you want to have it at a milestone level, or a level where it's measurable, that you can roll it back up to the top of your project. And then you're going to have columns. You can have descriptions. You can have the person responsible. You can even have more columns for the cost of that particular deliverable or milestone. So it's really up to you and what's required at your organization as to what the project or what the work breakdown structure is going to require here. So I just wanted to give you this alternative example if you wanted to add more detail to the work breakdown structure. So that's going to do it for this lecture. I hope you enjoyed it, and definitely please let me know if you have any questions and reach out to me with them, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.